large cities all over the world, cemetery grounds constantly expand, occupy valuable real estate areas, and harm the vibrant urban life. In some cases, old cemeteries turn into lifeless islands due to the diminishing number of visitors. The attempt of relocating cemeteries from urban areas seems to harm the environment and force visitors to travel far. Multi-level burial solutions above ground are still expensive and inconvenient. So what can we do? Roltsu Underground Solutions invented a revolutionary concept, a first of its kind in the modern world. The World Tunnels Project, burial and quarried underground tunnels. The project was conceived based on an old yet new idea, and in fact, it renews ancient global traditions of burial in caves and tunnels, a practice that was common in biblical times and during the first centuries AD. The practice of burial in tunnels has received the Vatican's blessing, as written by the Secretary of the Pontifical Commission of Sacred Archaeology of the Vatican. The presented projects are certainly interesting and appreciable, both from the architectural aesthetic and also from the anthropological religious point of view, offering the possibility of a real return to the earth from which the man has been taken, as well as both in ancient times with the catacombs of which we deal, and in modern times with the burial chambers below the surface chapels. Most of the time, the religious confraternities, the Christians had no problem putting down their dead in underground spaces. Also, for the present, we do not see any impediments, as far as the religious aspect is concerned, to the construction of new cemeteries located in the underground, and for which, as is already apparent from your exhibition, all safety and full usability measures are envisioned. This innovative method protects the environment and frees up costly living areas above ground. Burial tunnels can be quarried close to city centers, within a short distance for visitors, and with access by public transportation. It can also be quarried underneath existing cemeteries. For years, in many cities worldwide, there is a vast lack in burial grounds, while it is impossible to expand the cemeteries below the ground level. Our unique project was launched in Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, a city in which there is a dire need in burial areas. The tunnels are 1.6 kilometers in length and 16 meters high, and they were excavated underneath the ground of the existing cemetery in Jerusalem. In the first phase, they were designed to accommodate 23,000 burial lots. As experts in the field of tunneling, Roltsu faced significant challenges in different aspects of the project, from planning and architecture, through religion practices and regulations, accessibility, fire safety, and more. Accordingly, being the first project of its kind in the entire world, we had to invent ex nihilo in terms of standardization and regulation. The design is precise. Every detail was carefully planned. The project includes parking areas, large elevators, GPS guidance to each grave, reception rooms, lighting and smart communication, tombstones and shelves for placing candles, accessibility for the disabled, and a museum dedicated to the history of burial practices. The project was designed according to stringent safety standards, including a fire extinguishing system and escape hatches. Due to the tunnel's natural coolness, there was no need in AC systems. Ventilation alone was sufficient. With vast experience in subterranean works in Israel, Roltsu is a member of ITA International Tunneling Association, and the project was in 2017 a runner-up for a prize in innovative usage of underground space from ITA. Presented around the world, the concept of burial in tunnels received an enthusiastic response and is expected to be implemented in many other countries worldwide. The Roltsu company pioneers in burial in tunnels merge ancient traditions with concern for sustainability and quality of life for future generations.